Peggy 12.
Round one. Fight! Simple and clean. Showtime, baby! Welcome to Sets. This will be a good fight.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sets here on Capcom Fighters. It's the place to be. We're doing a special this time round. We're not on a Monday. We're not on a Tuesday. We're on a Wednesday this time round to bring another episode before the Christmas period. Well, it is kind of the Christmas period, but happy holidays to people that watch from home, and of course, Merry Christmas to everyone from the UK and the European parts. I know everyone celebrates their holidays at different points in this period. But yes, we're going to put two lovely players into the ring for first to 10 and have a lovely chat with them on both ends of the exhibition. And I'll be your host once again tonight, Jammers. And alongside me, right now, we have to let you know it won Fighting Game of the Year. If it didn't, I know where to find these people. I know where the Game Awards is hosted, so I probably would have been the next guy to jump on stage and said something absurd, because when this was awarded, I think we all said a round of applause because Street Fighter 6 has done an amazing job as a product by itself. So it's great that it won Fighting Game Award. It's on a discount. It is on a discount, I believe, as well. And if you play it on PC, there's many discounts happening, especially on the Capcom sale. Let's go check that out. But yes, I'll be your host again tonight, Jammers. Alongside me, my co-host is going to appear right there. And he bam, ask and you shall receive. Bingo, there it is. So I've got Veggie tonight. Perfect. We've got no Ovaha with us tonight because he does have some personal matters to attend to. So hopefully he is watching from afar and he is okay. But it'll just be me and Veggie and the guest tonight. So with that being said, Veggie, talk to me. How have you been?
Jammers, do you want the long answer or the short answer? I know you prefer the short answer, so I'm going to give you the short answer. I've been great. I've been very good. Thank you. I did, when I saw the poster with the Best Fighting Game Award winner, I read actually Best Fighting Game Ever. I just glanced over and I was like, Best Fighting Game Ever, and I thought like, yeah, probably that's right. So it didn't surprise me, but then I saw it was just Best Fighting Game for this year. But yeah, I would say
it came out
the best fighting game ever. Yeah, it's great. Yes, so that's how I've been, Jammers. I've been thinking about that for a little bit, and I'm on my 4-week streak of not using not being the spoiler alert. So I'm gonna keep like mentioning that every week until I somehow fail, which I don't think I will, because I've become pretty good at reminding myself not to spoil the fight card before the fight card is presented by you. So.
I mean, it does get shown on like social media prior, but I understand you learn a little
not
bit.
Everyone checks in. Not everyone checks in always. So.
That's very true. But no, speaking of which, he did say we have a special one for you, which actually he organized himself once again, so props to Veggie. Give yourself a pat on the back there. So roll on the fight card. This is what we are having tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an all-French affair. It will be Kusanagi going up against LionHeart. So when we transition over, because these two in particular, they had an outstanding performance over in the CPT for France, Spain, and Portugal, which the top 8 was heavily dominated by French players, and these two were included. And Veggie said, hey, why not we get both of these guys on and have a chat with them and watch them play, because they are young talent. They're extremely good at this game, and I'm very interested to hear their perspectives. Bingo, there it is. There is the fight card, ladies and gentlemen. Luke, Cammy, some people's top 5. Some people may not have Cammy in their top 5. But this is what the people are here for. To find out more about these players. You see Kusanagi in the SFL. You see the CPT. LionHeart. We know little to nothing about this man. But we knew he almost qualified for the Cup. That was what the crazy part was. He could have qualified for the Cup as another Cammy player. Mr. Crimson was the only one who impeded his path. So it's going to be good to talk to these guys tonight. But yeah, I mean, Veggie, you put these two forward in particular. Outside of their recent performances, was there any other reason why you wanted to get these two on?
I mean, Kusanagi and I go way back, and he's been great since. Like every time he's been showing up to tournaments, whether it was in 2013 or if it's now 2023, he's always been very strong. So I think it was like, for me, it was a no-brainer. He had to come on the show, and I wanted to get him on like now that he's in such great form. And then when looking through the results for the premiere, and after watching it myself, I thought that the run back with LionHeart's Cammy, which is also kind of like up and coming, kind of came out of nowhere and just really strong performance. I wanted to let him also get the chance to get in and keep that momentum going, and I thought, what better choice than to have the run back from, I think it was the losers final where they played against each other. Yeah.
Okay, no, fair play. I respect that reasoning there as well. And again, we actually, like we said, we've changed the structure of the show. We're not going to do our little roundup show and talk about CPT. We'll actually talk about the CPT once everything is done and dusted. But we do actually have the gentleman in the green room. So I do want to get things kicked off and start chatting with these guys right now. So let me just get these guys ready. Right, there we go. And then bang. Because I want to get talking to these guys, learn a little bit more about them before we actually go into the whole tooth and nail of Street Fighter 6, watching these guys play FT10. So, let me find out. We should have these two here loud and clear. So, Kusanagi, LionHeart, do I have you guys here? Do you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, parfait. That's perfect. Right, bonsoir, gentlemen. Yes, bonsoir, messieurs. That's good. I'm learning
Hello, guys.
a couple of phrases that I can trick anyone to thinking I'm French. I can trick a few people. But yes, gentlemen, it's a pleasure that you guys have taken time out of your evening to come and join us. And in this segment of the show, this is where we'd like to talk to you guys and know a little bit more about you and your thoughts on Street Fighter 6 currently. So my first question I like to ask my guests, because this is the first time I will be asking the both of you this, is we'll start with Kusanagi. I can take a wild guess, but I want to know where the name Kusanagi came from. Why did you stick with Kusanagi as a name?
Alright, so hello chat, hello everybody. My name, I will try to do my best, so please be kind with my English. It's really hard for me. And the manga Naruto?
Yes.
And in the manga you got like Sasuke, he got some sword, and the name of the sword was Kusanagi, so I just take it from there when I was kid because I'm a big fan of the Naruto license. That's why I call my name like this. And I'm also one of the first, because it was like 2009 I named myself Kusanagi. So I really want to point that. I really want to point that, you know.
No, you know what? It's interesting because if you didn't tell me that, I would have thought you were a huge King of Fighters fan.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, no, fair. I like that. Again, he's
fair answer.
He's into his manga. He loves his Naruto. So I thoroughly respect that. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
LionHeart, what about you? Where does your name come from?
I take that name because I think it's really stylish, and I like FF8. And I think I heard this name in the FF8, so I take it. Okay, so
I've got to ask this question quickly for you then. Is Final Fantasy 8 your favorite one? Not 9, not 10?
I think my favorite is the 10, but LionHeart is a good, cool name, so I take it.
That is absolutely brilliant. See, and this is why people at home, we ask the origin of these names, because LionHeart, if you didn't tell me that, I would never have known you got it from, because it's the main character of Final Fantasy 8, isn't it?
Yes, it's cool, but his blade, I think it's LionHeart, so I take this name there.
Yes, okay. No, that makes so much sense. See, I love that both of you shared this. That's actually brilliant. Now, my next question for the both of you is, Kusanagi, am I correct in saying you didn't play SF5, or you didn't play it for that long?
That's true.
Okay. Can I find out why you decided to leave or not play SF5 but come back with SF6? Was there any particular reason?
Like many people know, I started on the 4 when I was kid. My father put me in. I really enjoyed the 4. When the 5 came in, I tried to play, but I don't know. I don't enjoy the game. So I make a big break. And when I heard the news about SF6, I was like really happy, and I was thinking that I'm gonna try to come back on this one. So any particular reason? Just I don't really enjoy the game.
Okay,
the 5.
That is completely fine, because again, you're still very young. I know you're 23, 24. Is that correct?
24, yeah, true.
Right.
24.
So when SF6 came out, you probably would have been about 16, 17. Am I right in saying that?
True. Yeah, it's
right.
true.
So at that point, if there's not a game that like captivates you, you just leave. You just don't come back and play that game. And again, I think we've all been through that kind of that process. So yeah. I can understand. It's great to have you back playing, because people cannot speak about you in a positive light enough. Because a lot of people, the scene's bigger than when it was in SF4, so people get to understand Kusanagi's been playing fighting games since he was 11, and that's great to hear, and that's great to see.
Thank you, I enjoy it.
So, LionHeart, am I correct in saying you didn't play SF5 either?
I play SF5, but only for fun.
Okay. Okay, my question to you would be, why did you want to take SF6 seriously as a fighting game?
I was a player of Guilty Gear Strive, and when I play Guilty Gear Strive, I see I can do great things with my Bridget, because I played the Bridget at Guilty Gear Strive. Okay. And when the beta of Street Fighter 6 came out, I played with Kimberly, and I was pretty good with her, so I keep going, and I was doing a lot of tournament in the beta, and I was top 8, top 5, and I see Camille was also in the Street Fighter 6, and she was really stylish, so I play her, and I was doing a lot of tournament too. And I saw I was not so bad, so I continued, and that was I'm here today.
Okay, that's very interesting, because when we were commentating, or when myself and Ultra David were commentating you guys' CPT not too long ago, David found out that your first fighting game was, I think it was Alpha 2, LionHeart?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, why Alpha 2? That's a weird game to start
That's
with.
because in my when I was young, my brother let me play at SNES. Okay. So I play Street Fighter Alpha 2 when I was 5, I think.
Wow.
And that was only for fun. I was really bad. Huh?
Listen, I think we all were pretty. We were very terrible when we were younger. So.
I touched the button. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing, but I was a lot of fun. But when I only play competitively at Street Fighter 6, I think. And before I was only play for fun. I watch a lot of tournament with the Ken Bogart channel in YouTube.
Ah, okay.
And I really enjoy the Evo 2014, I think, with the Luffy wins.
Luffy wins the Evo. Yes. Okay.
That was where I start to play a little more the game, And at Street Fighter 5, I play a little, but I'm was not really fan of the game.
Okay, that's completely fine.
But you played in Street Fighter 4, right?
Yes, that's correct. I play at the end. I brought arcade stick. I was bad with the arcade stick, so I I tried to do something, but I changed with the pad controller.
Okay. Who did you play in SF5, by the way, LionHeart?
I play with Karin.
Interesting. So it looks like Karin players have moved over to Cammy. Okay.
Yes, a little bit of Cammy, but Cammy, I was not really fun at Street Fighter 5.
Okay, no, that is that's completely fine. Veggie, you wanted to...
Yeah, because before the show started, actually, we were talking about controllers, and I thought LionHeart you're a pad player, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you told me something interesting. You said that you switch between D-pad and analog stick based on the character.
Yes.
Yeah, is that something you find that to be like super difficult to do, or do you think that's something that you can do like seamless, just easily go from one side to the other, like from D-pad to analog and vice versa?
I think in this game it's pretty. I'm not going to say easy, but the older games I think it's really hard to play analog stick like SF4, SF5.
Okay.
SF5 it's simple I think, but it's SF6 it's simple I think.
But do you ever switch between D-pad and analog during a game, like to do different things for your character, or is it like this character I play analog?
I was trying at the beginning, but I found out that was really hard, so I only play analog stick.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, I mean...
and what is your pad of choice? Like what pad do you
Is it
usually
just
play
is it a regular PlayStation pad? Is it
it's a DualSense Edge.
Yes. Oh, so you got the expensive one. Okay.
Yes, I was playing with the PS5 pad, but I was not comfortable with, so I changed.
Interesting, because I'm actually looking to get that pad myself. I've only seen... Well, you're the second person. The other person I know who has it is a Vega Patch from Spain.
Yes.
And, he speaks highly of that pad as well, so I've got two people to kind of confirm that it's a good pad, so I might actually have to pick that up.
Yes, it's a really good pad.
That's very
and I thought it was really interesting because, you know, when people say they're pad players, it's usually the D-pad, right? And sometimes like it's an analog player, but it's the Xbox controller. I think probably the first time I hear about a player who's really good who uses the analog on the PlayStation controller. So that's kind of like a first for me. So I thought that was very cool.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that was that's pretty interesting. Right, now I've got another question for the both of you. We'll get Kusanagi's opinion on this first.
Let's go.
France is a very dominant region right now. I'd probably argue that France is probably the strongest scene in Europe when it comes to Street Fighter 6 at the moment. In your opinion, who is the best French player right now?
For me, I would say that the best player from the result of tournament is Valmaster.
Okay.
He's the first French player who qualified for the CPG. He's the player who make like the best place on the CPG Paris. He shows us that he can beat like huge player like Mina, like Fudo, like Kawano. So he just make a beautiful run, and I feel like he's really good. And then I would say Crimson. So they are like the both best player at the moment, but it's just a question of time for other players to come and take their places. So
you know what?
Be careful, guys. Be careful.
And I like that you brought that up, right? Let me get LionHeart's opinion on it before I ask my follow-up question. LionHeart, who do you think is the best player in France right now?
I think the same. I think it's Valmaster, and the second I think is Crimson.
Okay, cool. That's very good to hear. Now, I'm glad that Kusanagi brought up that next point. Is there, let's get Kusanagi first. Are there any players in particular you think people are sleeping on in France? If you want to include yourself, that is completely fine. But do you think anyone in France right now saying more people should know about this player, or do you think there's enough exposure in France right now?
In my opinion, I make every tournament. I saw many new faces, new young players. I saw many potential in these players. But at the moment, if I have to say one name, I would say Power. I don't know if you know Senior Power.
Oh yes, the Ryu traitor that went to Luke.
Really, yeah, he played Luke, but his first character is still Ryu, and I think he's got amazing Ryu. I will say Senior Power, and also Mal Dominant is really good. That's some face that I doesn't know before, and I feel like they got a big potential for Street Fighter 6.
Okay, interesting. LionHeart, what about you? Do you agree with that, or is there another player you think people are sleeping on?
I totally agree with that. I think Power has a lot of potential and is really good, and it's a matter of time for him to be one of the best in France, I think.
Oh, okay. No, I like that. Nice, sensible answers from the both of you. Right, now I want to ask something for LionHeart. So, LionHeart, to give you some context, when you made the top 8 in your CPT online, you were the person, I think it was you and one other person I knew about the least. And I didn't expect you to make it as far as the grand final. So first of all, let me congratulate you in making it that far. Did you think you were going to go that far on the day?
Honestly, not at all. At the beginning, the top 16, I was pretty happy, but I know I can do a top 8, so I push a little harder to make a top 8. Grand final, that was really hard. There is a lot of players that are really good at this region, so I did not expect to do a grand final.
Okay, so let me then ask you this, because obviously we only got to talk to Crimson because he won, but I really wanted to ask you, when you were in the grand final, did you say to yourself, I can qualify for the cup, or were you really nervous?
I think at the first set I was.
We all thought you won. Best. We all thought you were gonna.
Yes. At the beginning I was doing my best, and we'll see what happened. But when there is the reset and I won the first game, I was like, what's going on? And I take a little bit of pressure, so...
Oh, no. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, man, that's crazy. Because, okay, the thing is, we asked Crimson that. We're like, yo, like, he's lost the reset. Sorry, he lost the first set and he's lost the first game. I think LionHeart could actually do this.
Yes.
And then I think Crimson made some fair points. I think one of them was he didn't want to give you a full thirst to 3 with his dulcet. But what I said that you were the only player that forced him to switch characters that day. And I said even that deserved an award, because nobody else made him think about switching, and you did. And I was like, and then a lot of people praised your cameo of the weekend. So no, you really did yourself justice that weekend. So then the next thing I got to ask you before, because we got 1 or 2 more questions. Are you planning to go to the LCQ? Because after a performance like that, you must be still hungry to compete, no?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I will think about that, but I don't know actually, because I think it's a tournament the most hard. I think it's most hard than the I think it's the most hard than the CPT 10.
Okay.
So that's a lot of that's really hard. So I don't know.
Okay.
And the budget it's really expensive to go to America. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know.
you are right. You're right. There's a lot of things to consider than just saying, oh, are you going to mosey on over to a tournament there? No, so it's good that you considered that. Now that I've asked you, Kusanagi, you are planning to go to the LCQ? Is that correct?
Yes, I just like win tournament from Ken Bogard who organize it, so I will be there for the LCQ.
Nice, can't wait to see
That's
it.
awesome.
Definitely need to keep an eye on Kusanagi. Now,
Thank you.
I've got one more question before we head to a break and set you guys up for this first to 10. I always love asking this question. We'll get Kusanagi's opinion on this first. Kusanagi, who do you think, or do you know what, actually, I'll ask this. Who is your top 3 right now in Street Fighter 6?
That's a good question. That's a good question, bro. Let me think. I will say, in my opinion, like for all tournament I make and every character I lose in general, I will put JP for sure.
Yep.
I will put DJ,
Okay.
Okay.
and I hesitate for the last one between Ken and Luke.
Oh, so then that means I've got to ask you the next question, which I think you already know what the question is, Kusanagi. Who is better out of Ken and Luke?
It's hard because they all got good tools. So Luke's got good rewards, big damage. Ken is good. He's got big pressure. I can't say like if someone is better than other. I think both are really strong.
Oh.
So it's so hard for me to tell you if this character is better or this one is better.
It depends how you feel on the day. So if you lose to a Luke mirror, you think Luke's better. But if you lose to Ken, it might be Ken.
maybe. But you know what? I will still say that Ken is better because if I take like the biggest tournament Evo, who win the tournament? It's Ken.
Okay.
So I will say Ken. I will pick up Ken.
Okay. So JP, DJ, and Ken for Kusanagi. Okay.
Yeah.
And then would you then I just need to then hear it. So Luke is then number 4, or is there someone else? Suddenly it's like wait, no, Luke's not number 4.
Yeah, I will put behind this 3 character, or maybe I will put like between Ken or Luke.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
All right. LionHeart, what about you? Who's your top 3 in Street Fighter 6 at the moment?
I think it's JP, Luke, and I hesitate between DJ and Ken because I see a lot of DJ doing really well actually. So I don't know. I see the CPT charts with a lot of DJs, so I don't know actually. So
I mean, is it not pure coincidence that they happen to be doing well, Lionheart?
I don't know.
No,
I see him in this game, and I think he's playing alone. So
okay. Oh, don't worry. I completely understood that. So then, let me ask you this then, Lionheart. Where do you rate Cammy? I rate Cammy pretty highly in this game for many reasons, but you play Cammy. So is Cammy a top 5 character for you or no?
I think she's a mid-tier.
What? I mean,
No,
Lionheart, now's not the time to lie.
Yo.
I don't think she's mid-tier, but all right.
I don't want
Let me speak. Okay, sorry.
No, seriously, I think she's maybe top 6-7. I think.
Okay.
Okay. Well, okay. What's Cammy's biggest weakness to you then?
I think his weakness is a little the damage, but I think she's going well. So I think maybe the pressure in burnout is not really the strongest in this game. I think the level 2 is not the best also, and yeah, I think she's good, but she has not the tool of the top 3, top 5. I think.
Okay. I will allow that answer for now. Because I look, I'm not a Cammy specialist. I have to look at things from an objective standpoint. He plays Cammy. The level 2 thing, I will agree with. The burnout pressure or other things, we can agree to disagree only for now. But yes, what we are going to do, gentlemen, because I'd love to keep chatting, but I actually want to watch you two play a first to 10. So we are going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, I'm going to get Kusanagi and LionHeart in this lobby for a first to 10 so you can watch them exchange blows and show you why their characters are both top 5. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Showtime, baby! Right now! Everyone's got a ticket for this Capcom Cup is getting a show! Right final game, final round!
You couldn't write a better story.
Get into the ring! God, I'm low. God, my soul. All of my thoughts be dark like coal. Up to the party, y'all don't want smoke. Energize the body, raise up the yard. Right now!
I'll take on all of you.
Right now! Finish goals, I win it all. Right now! I sleep on. Feet on the ground, look around. This corner pressure is where anything will go through.
How you get
Time is
That
now.
RD taking it down convincingly against the biggest red thus far.
World at my command. Right now.
You want the base? You get the base.
Right now.
I'm dead. Sit down. Show me the replay. Sit down and shut up.
Wait a minute. Turn it up. I'm on fire. It's like a creative physics. It's like I was born on the yellow. Close my eyes, all I see is digits. This how I feel when you get to the commas.
That felt good, didn't it?
In-home emoji going the distance.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this.
Wrap this up.
Right now.
Au revoir.
Meaningless effort.
It's all set.
gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets featuring LionHeart and Kusanagi. Second to third place of the CBT France, Spain and Portugal premiere. We're getting into the nuts and bolts of it. It's the first of 10. It's time to get things underway. Obviously, like we said, it's only myself and Veggie tonight. Olvar has other matters to attend to, but this is what the fight card will be tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. Spread the word as well. Twitch.tv/CatConfires. Let everybody know we have another exhibition for you guys, a special on this Wednesday. Looking forward to this one, Veggie?
You know what I'm wondering the most is how like the match will be played, if it's going to be one of those really fast-paced matches or if they're going to be that slow and controlled style. I feel like both those characters can be played in both styles. So for me, it's always interesting to see kind of what style a player has chosen. I have, of course, seen them play before, but it's been a while since like the event, so you never know like how the strategies evolve. So that's what I'm that's my first thing to look for. And then I've been playing Luke a bit, lately. So for me, it's interesting to see. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, so it's interesting to see experience the match and see how it's being done.
Okay, interesting. So let me. Oh, all right. It's already going to a huge damaging punish there for Kusanagi there right off the jump. And what will happen is... So yeah, like I said, LionHeart came runner-up in the CPT, losing to Mr. Crimson only. And then Kusanagi actually lost to LionHeart for third place. So... Oh, perfect parry. Oh, that sucks. Alright, there we go. Apparently, Veggie, we need to adjust your microphone, so bear with us. There we go. Gets the jump in. Good damage there from Kusanagi. And again, nice and slow. And Veggie did mention this as well, right? So they can either play this past the speed limit or they can slow this down. Like, I think that's just how adaptable Luke can be. I think Cammy has that nice jump fierce, the Hammer of Justice, as Ending Walker calls it. That might be the first game. No, it's not. Right, French up with the Sandblast. And then, is he going to spend? He will. That's the CA, and that will be the round. Because the last part of this super does 10%. There you go. And Kusanagi did tell us this is his color because he likes the fact that this Luke has got black hair, which his hair is just like him. So it makes so much sense. There's a back throw. Taking it down there. I think that was a Sandblast and it came out as an overhead.
Hello? It's good?
There we go. Hey, Veggie, we got you.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh yeah, I had some of the greatest insight, I think, of a lifetime, but now you'll never hear it because I didn't know I was muted and, it happens, so I'll take those secrets with me going forward. Nah, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, but I hope that the microphone thing is working again right now.
Nah, we should be alright. We should be alright.
Yeah, that's great. So, one thing I noticed about this matchup is that since Luke has such great normals, and Cammy players often rely on anti-airing with that medium punch, I wonder how that kind of like works out for Cammy in this matchup, having such strong tools as Luke does.
Well, I mean, he's been losing to jumping fierce already, LionHeart. Yeah. He got a counter hit crouch or a counter poke crouch medium punch earlier. I think Cammy has to do a lot of responding to what Luke does. Nice, mix up with the hooligan there. As opposed to initiating, she has to counter a lot of stuff that he does, so I can understand that. The damage output is incredibly in Luke's favor, I'll give that, but I'm not saying
Definitely.
I'm not saying Cammy's damage output is low. Don't believe what they say.
Yeah. And especially when she has a level 3, it's like 4,000 damage. So anything you combo into that level 3 is gonna hurt a lot. So I feel like a lot of Cammy players will save for the level 3 to have that kill combo, to have that super damaging combo. She usually gets around 24%, I don't think, though, like for corner combos and stuff, which is decent though, for the mobility she has.
Big damage, nice getting level 3 again. That might be the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, level 3. There you have it.
Yeah, that's definitely the game when the life bar is yellow, below 25%.
Well, not a lot of the time, because I think we're still making this mistake slightly, as when you do a combo that puts them into the yellow and lose the level 3, that they will lose, but it's not always the case. Obviously, Honda, Geef, and Noriza are exceptions, and there are other combos that we're still learning. But I do go back to when people said Cammy's damage output is low, and it was more that
remember that.
Cammy wasn't optimized at the time.
Yeah.
JP was the fastest character we optimized as a community. Nice side swap there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hooligan again, look at that. And his Hooligan mix-ups, people really praised them over the weekend where he came second place. They were really praising those.
Nice, lucky for Kusanagi getting that counter conversion now working out, getting the full conversion there. I think that was like a manually timed safe jump. It definitely worked out though, no DP, but Kusanagi ready with his own D, because I saw that a lot over the weekend too, like DP anti-airing, ready to DP the dive kicks of Cammy, which I think is definitely commendable.
Well, the thing is, you can't ever play the Cammy matchup without considering the air. And the thing is, I was saying to people, I said, look, if you go up against a Cammy with well-spaced dive kick, the Hooligan's almost guaranteed to hit you.
Yeah. Yes, that throw whiff into the fake throw mix-up.
Lovely jump. I love that
Nice.
jump only because I think he's like, these guys are comfortable playing each other, so he must have known that if you throw out a Sandblaster, it would either trade with the Spyro, or the Spyro was going to beat him. Pretty well done it.
Nice take
I
there.
got
And so,
him. I think he's got to spend the level 3. I think he's got to spend the level 3, but he's going to go for side swap instead, and there's level 3, and that's the only reason. I think it's going to leave Kusanagi with a speck of drive gauge, which allows him to DP. It will allow him to DP, and he did.
He wants to burn out on his own terms, and he did not believe that it was coming. You know, it's that mind game, because they might just bait, they might just wait. But LionHeart just felt like I already came back probably, so let me get this one. But still alive is Kusanagi. Maybe maybe that damage thing is correct after all, Jammers, because that was a good thing to survive from, I think.
Well, I mean, a lot of scaling. He started the combo with a charged Hooligan. He done 2 drive rush cancels. When you do the drive rush cancels, the scaling gets like heavily increased over time, of course. And he did the most optimal combo. He did. He just missed the super because he used the super to burn him out or put him near burn.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Oh, tries to get like that preemptive parry twice, and Kusanagi says this is how you do the preemptive parry.
Dude,
and
I
I
like that Luke players are doing perfect parry. They're going for the forward heavy punch. I like that. Oh, he might have lost the round. That might be the round.
Oh,
no, he's still alive.
Oh, this definitely alive. Level 2 maybe would have killed level 1. No, there it is. That was not meaty. Now it's burnouts, both sides. Kind of hard, kind of dangerous for LionHeart. Can get chipped out, but Kusanagi just backdashing out of the throw anyway. That is those situations though that you know that his chip is coming, so they might neutral jump, like forward jump. You don't want to deal with it, so you're just letting your super lay there and wait and try to get out in a different way. And it's such a hard mind game to be a part of on the person close to chip outs. And
Alright, throwing out that hard kick, malicious intent there. Gets the conversion, but drops the combo, unfortunately. Now builds his super art 3, and that was coincidental.
It definitely was, but it looked super good.
Oh yeah.
And I love this with punish combo. I mean, shimmy combo with punish combo, whatever, it's like 33, 34%, and great corner carry only spends 1 bar. They both burnt out again. Definitely on Kusanagi's side, we might see a wake up critical art.
Yeah. And I think it was the fact that he was threatening him, because if he spent the level 3, he would have gone into the final round with no super. That Kusanagi was entitled to do a combo into 40%. So I understand why he just kept doing the throws.
Yeah, on his end, it's more like if you do the super, it's an advantage for me. If you don't take the throws and you don't do the super, I just win. So definitely him having the advantage on the risk reward since he had that round up. And that is something to consider always as a defender. What is my opponent thinking? Is he actually okay with losing this round because I lose this bar? There's always these mind games going on between these players.
And it's going to be the round. Yeah, he's going to go gyro drive smasher, and he will take this round. That's actually a really good round there from LionHeart.
Both walk up, stand like kick at the same time. That's how you know that's a good control button.
Nice chase down there to Heavy Spyro, straight to the corner here as well. Gets the meaty grab.
Nice spacing trap. Kusanagi trying to take his frames back, but gets hit by the standing light kick after the blocked heavy kick.
This is where people have to be highly aware of the situation, right? Because of what the Cammy player does after a blocked roundhouse. It's already taken a drunk of drive gauge off you, and people automatically want to take their turn back. So, oh, that's going to be the round, actually. He's going to say level 2's bad, and watch level 2 take the round. Watch level 2 take this round.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Level
it's a good
bad.
round ender, definitely.
Do you know, here's the thing, right? I think a lot of... it's frustrating for the players because you want to have your supers not only combo but have extra utility. But it looks like a lot of the supers only work in combos. I think that's the issue.
Oh yeah, so I understand what you mean. Some like Luke has that utility with especially Super 1, right?
Yeah, that's got great utility as a combo ender, but some supers are only designed for combos.
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
like, do I only want it to do that? I'm not sure. So
yeah. But then you might have another one like the level 3. Like Cammy's level 3 is one of the best level 3s in the game.
But the thing is, it doesn't work full screen because it runs out of invincibility.
Oh yeah, like that.
Through,
yeah.
So it's not as good as it once was in SF5. That's going to be the round there to Kusanagi, getting that light confirm into the light flash knuckle.
Choosing not to use the level 2, I think it might have killed, but maybe it was like in the danger zone of not killing, so just trying to end it the other way might be a better play. And now ready for the hooligans. Been hit by that quite a bit now, already with a jab to stop it.
Well, yeah, it looks like delayed jab beats out hooligan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looks like it does. And then he gets the force knockdown conversion if he's ready. So I love an early jump fierce. This is crazy. That thing's been blowing up LionHeart for a couple of rounds now.
Oh, try something with a back heavy punch. I've seen that on clips on Twitter actually beating the hooligan and the spin knuckle, the quick spin knuckle.
Yeah.
So it might be something that it's just looking out to use. Now again though, LionHeart in the corner and Kusanagi is so good at mixing up. It almost feels like he always gets the right call when he has the opponent in the corner.
And that's, do you know what? It's kind of, I like that you bring that up because, nice, I think that's the heavy uppercut as well. I like that you bring that up only because it's not easy. Setting it up is easy, but maintaining and making the opponent scared all the time in the corner is not easy to do, I think. Oh! Neat was that.
That's a big shimmy. Decent damage, still has the corner. Kusanagi backdashing again, it's worked out earlier. LionHeart not deterred, keeps getting those throws in. Nice. Kind of had to do it. Get off me, nice.
Dude, he just knows. And I'm telling you, this is why I think Cammy's one of the stronger characters in the game.
That's true.
And I was actually arguing this with, I think, both Ultra David and James Chen. Nice, perfect parry. And yes, he done it. Perfect. More people are starting to do that now. Like we said ages ago. I think you remember when I told you, Veggie. I said, when you flop flash knuckle, just hold the eye. Literally just hold the eye.
Yeah, just smash it after the crouching force first in case they drop it anyway, right? But I agree with you because characters that can actually answer throw loops with something really damaging and it's not really hard to do. I think that is such a strength that will probably get to shine the longer the game runs on.
Perfect parry. Can he get the back throw? No, he tried to go for a conversion into the side swap instead, I think. And like I said, I've said this time and time again, I would argue Cammy's side switching potential is way better than Ken's. We talk about Ken's in such high regard. I think Cammy's is better than his.
Yeah, Cammy's is great at least as well, and that was definitely too high. Nice punish on Kusanagi's side. You know, I like that LionHeart is mixing up also the hooligan dive kick, because you see a lot of Cammys, they do hooligan throw or hooligan the overhead, but also mixing up the dive kick, which is still pretty good, is something that will make the whole mix-up a lot more dangerous. I like to see...
Oh, hold on. Yeah, he thought the throw was coming. That's why he done it. That's going to be the round. That's going to be 5-2 here to Kusanagi. But no, just going off of your point, I would say it's more, if you envision Cammy's hooligan as demon flip, then you'll kind of just see it the same way. So
yeah.
Someone said Ken can side switch and get a full combo from crouch light punch without meter. His is better. Well, if you look how Cammy's but if you look at what Cammy's doing, okay, here's the thing, right? Ken has to run cancel, and you can drop the run cancel, right? Cammy can do DP, that's an automatic side switch, right? And she can do the target, and she can do the target combo, which is miles easier to do. That's just target combo, heavy hooligan. The side switch happens for you, right? So I'm not saying. I just say Ken's. You can do it with Ken, but there's a possibility you can drop it. Cammy's, I just don't think you can drop it.
That's such a good combo, and Kusanagi was still not deterred for the throw. Not ready for that surprise EX dive kick, though. Definitely hitting low enough to be plus as well.
And I'll tell you this as well, right? This is why I think Cammy's up there. So as you said before, Veggie, with her dive kick as an anti-throw tool, having an anti-throw tool and a reversal in the same tool set, like if that's not good, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great point.
Because remember,
and that, as you just mentioned, because you get it on defense. On defense,
there you go.
So good.
Now, it doesn't leave you up close, but that's a DP.
No.
Ken's doesn't do that.
No. That is actually so good. Oh! Press the button. That was such a look at this damage. This is the super. Just stay down.
Damn.
And I think
he could still win this. Yeah, he could still win it.
Definitely with that
Dude,
hit and the reset.
I promise you, the French are so good at doing this. I watched it all over their CBT. They would just do drive rush cancels into overhead and get everyone.
At this point, you should, as you mentioned before,
just
stop blocking low and just always block standing. Yeah. Oh, that was a great neutral jump. You know what I like with the neutral jump counter? I kind of feel like it's more damaging, right?
You reckon?
I think it is. At least you don't spend even your drive bar as well, right? So,
okay. No, you're right.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it is actually more damaging, but it's definitely more mental damaging as you had the call out, and that was a great pickup or call back. What's it called?
Interesting. Well, comeback, yeah. I mean,
comeback, yeah.
Definitely had it there. Okay, slowly but surely coming back. I do feel Kusanagi's been dominating a lot of the aspects in this matchup, but how LionHeart's been able to turn it around with the dive kicks on defense, and then that's an execution error, as well as the shimmy attempts. I think that's what's really keeping him like close, or trying to keep as close as possible. He flopped it on
and
the dive
another
kick.
execution, another execution error on the dive kick there.
We might have to ask him about that.
Yeah.
The dive kick execution.
Oh, nice. He confirms the hit, but the hit was airborne. It's so hard to differentiate between a hit that's normal hit.
Oh, he's done.
He must have thought he had the counter read or something. Oh, that definitely is, unless there is a drop here.
No.
Yeah, for sure. Don't even need the bar.
Listen, man. I've been saying this about Guile for ages, right? When you see stand fierce, you know what comes after that. With Luke, when you see crouch fierce, you know what comes after that. Like,
yes.
There's no two ways about it. He's been so consistent with the dive kick anti-airs. It's crazy.
And I think it's really good using that. Is it the heavy one he's using?
Because it looks incredibly so. So I'm going to imagine it's the heavy one. Let me find out it's anti-air invulnerability.
Because if it is that, it must be deliberate because he's getting the punish counter because it hits so late. So he's also draining a lot of drive bar.
It's good that you brought that up because he's always got it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Heavy DP, 9 frames, and it says invincibility against airborne attacks from 1 to 9. So yeah. He could do it last minute. Yeah.
Yeah, and then since it is slower, he will get the punish counter, and he's draining, what, 80% of drive bar for it? So it's actually a really good decision to not go for the fast one, since it is invulnerable anyway. That was a very good little thing.
So I'll
must be intentional, I feel, yeah.
Yeah, because light DP's 5 frames, medium and OD are 6, and the heavy one's 9. So yeah, going based off what you said, that's 100% intentional. It has to be.
And it probably has more range also for if the dive kick is close, might be a fake dive kick, so kind of maybe it covers more. That was the light one with the close jump.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's switching it up according to range as well. Yeah, he definitely has. Yeah, I mean, he's been DP anti-airing since he was like 9 years old, so he's very good at that. Oh, nice. Crouching heavy punch. Not true to the crouch B kick, but you have to sometimes keep it a little bit untrue. Nice. Meaty standing medium punch into the standing heavy punch. Just peppering away with the pressure. We haven't seen... Oh, nice jump. That was such a good jump out, but it gets punished anyway.
Okay. All right. Working it out here. Gets the round there, does LionHeart. And this was interesting. I love that he told us that when he won the first game in the reset against Crimson, he said, "What's going on?"
Yes, he was so with us. That's true humble as well.
And you know what? Sometimes I feel players, when they play this game and they think they should be winning in scenarios or even matches, they say, what the hell's going on? This is not the timeline I'm living in.
Yeah.
Nice dive kick.
Ooh, gets the dive kick on fireball.
I think he's going to have to convert it to level 3 in the next hit. I think he's going to have to do it.
He might. Oof, that was such a good spacing. I thought he was going to whiff. Nice, ready with the air throw this time. With the perfect parry.
No cancel though. Okay, no, he wanted to save it. I think just for this next sequence though. Back throw. No dive kick there from LionHeart. Good block. That's it. Yeah. Do you know what? Because he's seen it. It's because I probably feel he's been hit by that too many times where he's seen it and he understands the situation and he stood up and he's going to get the execution. It's going to make it 6-4, reducing that deficit here is LionHeart. That was really good. No one really blocks that, and he would have lost if he didn't.
That was a super good, because no one really blocks that in a lot of time. I see people get hit by first the crouch Phoenix kick and then the overhead angles to try to jump out.
Who used to do that in SF5? I can't remember. Somebody used to do that in SF5 and it like almost always worked. I can't remember who used to do it.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I know the situation. So
It happens all the time. It's low.
But I just wanted to point out, I think the full combo into level 3 there with, I think he had 6 drive bars, might have killed even after the perfect parry there. So it wasn't.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe wanted to keep it, as you mentioned earlier, you don't want to go into the last round if you might win without spending it, right?
Forward throw. Is he going to
That's
burn
the
himself
decision.
out for a scenario? No, we're punished there. There's a dive kick. There you go. Just weighing it out here. And Kusanagi's only walking away, so he replenished his drive gauge. Yeah, that's the only reason why he's walking away. And he's waiting for the dive kick as well. There. All right, there you go. And you know what? It's unfortunate because when LionHeart jumps, if he wasn't already in recovery, that would have been a full conversion from jab into crouch fear. So I do think the execution, I think we said this during the commentary during the CPT, I think the execution is letting him down in some areas but helping him in others. And it's going to send him halfway across the screen with that level 2.
Yeah, I guess to build up some space, maybe get a couple of fireballs to build some drive bar. No, not risking it. I can see it.
He's still dropping that dive kick.
Yeah, that one might have been because of the drive fight. And there we have it, the greatest buffer of all time. I love it. It's such a good buffer, especially against Cammy, actually. That crouching medium punch. It interacts really well with her crouching medium punch, and I like that slight delayed crouch light kick after the jab.
Do you know what's interesting? It's when I watch Chris Wong play this character and he does like 16 billion crouch medium punches and it still hits you.
Yes.
It's like he lets you know it's here and it's not going anywhere.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And the back throw though with Luke is you don't really get the Oki going. So sometimes Luke's they just want to go for the other side switch, which is like the medium knuckle into the jump, but it leaves you out of the corner. So it's always a decision to make. Not having that cross cut or autocorrect or whatever that was beautiful.
See, what I really like about Kusanagi is he's not afraid. Nice conversion, and he's gonna. Okay, he's looking for the stun. Yeah, he's looking for the stun.
Too many plus frames on that crouch fears.
Yeah, Kusanagi's not afraid to do the uppercut anti-air. I don't think I see him do crouch fierce as an anti-air at all.
And that's a good thing because that's an anti-air you never know how long if it's gonna get changed or whatever. Oh, that's just.
Well, you know what?
That was too good.
That was As soon as I'm praising him for not using it, he goes ahead and uses it. Brilliant.
Yeah, but I definitely 100% agree with you because the crouching head punch doesn't give you the Oki, right? But the DP does. So if you manage to be consistent with the DP, you actually get rewarded a lot more than you would should you revert to the crouching heavy punch.
All right, could be a full conversion here. If he does the whole thing, no, still alive. Yeah. He'll still be alive after this, just about. But, so his only option is to do a level 3 or respect it. Kusanagi has to respect level 3, but LionHeart's only option is the level 3. Yeah. So there you go.
What a jump back.
And he can't jump. He cannot jump either, and he got him. Yo, that might be it. No, do you know what? I think he has a spec. No, I think it's just a spec. Yes. What? Okay, I was right.
I'm surprised, but you're right. Why would I even doubt? Why would I ever doubt you? I don't know why I even doubted you. I knew when I doubt you.
No, trust me. Really no, listen.
I don't know why I even doubted you.
Don't worry, Veggie. I used to be like you, and I couldn't tell at certain points. But when I sat there and figured out how the CAs work by themselves, I said, nah, he's not. He's still alive. I promise you. I can't believe you reacted that.
How much does that in CA? Is it 5,000?
I will. No, it does 4,500. I will tell you. I will tell you how it works after.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. So. Oh no!
Okay. Nice bait. That's the maximum build, right?
Yes. Punish counter throw. 40% super. Sorry, 40% meter. Yeah. Should be alright.
Is it build also 40% for the
so basically,
the
if you look at so if you look at your super meter as a number value of 100, 2 punish counter throws and 1 regular throw should build 1 bar.
Okay.
And now I don't think it builds the same amount for your opponent because you landed the punish counter, not them.
Yeah. Because for like Zangief, if you land the EX suplex, both build 50%. So
okay.
So it might be, but it might be different for throws.
Right, he's looking for that super again, but he needs a conversion this time, LionHeart, and I hope he doesn't drop his dive kick when he goes for one. He has to stay on the ground, and he gets his well-spaced dive kick. That's good.
Spacing, yeah.
I think he needs to go for the hooligan. He hasn't gone for the hooligan grab in a little while.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't actually seen a lot of hooligans since that jab connected on the hooligan. This is gonna be it. Does not need to go for level 3. Level 1 is more than enough.
Listen, man. Level 1 with Luke is pretty damn good. Up
it's
close.
Such a versatile super. Yeah,
it is. It's probably the versatile super, or one of.
Yeah, we're for level 1s at least, like anti-fireball if you're ready, anti-air, anti-far air, not close actually, because it will lose to jump heavy kicks and stuff. And then anti-drive rush, wake up 2, yeah, it's such a good super. I really like that super.
He's trying to perfect parry a lot here, and I'm very surprised LionHeart's not opting for more throws. He's not opting for more throws and taking the meter build here. There's the Oki scenario, one grab, he might sneak in another one. Oh no!
Oh, gets it!
He is so lucky that didn't cancel to level 3,
Yeah.
and he has to cancel level 3 now. He has to, surely.
It gets the drop. Or was it the fake drop into the mix-up? Not ready to DP, just going in, gets the throw. Kusanagi definitely making good decisions here, ready to take the throw, but LionHeart is not deterred. Them
Nice
both
delay,
almost burned out, gets the dive
dude! That
drop
was
it.
crazy! Do you know what was crazy about that whole scenario? Is they both went for drive rush cancels, low on drive gauge. They went for the light for the true string, and then they staggered that light as if the opponent wouldn't match. And bro, and he still went for the dive kick on defense with low health. He's crazy. That's why you gotta love this guy.
It looks like he's feeling the momentum right now. Getting the air throws, everything in, nice whip punish. And that's a good conversion, decent, it was 22% or something like that. Nice, the early heavy punch this time to catch the anti-air throw as well. Need to be really ready to get that. What did you say it was called?
Which one?
Luke jump heavy punch.
Oh, Hammer of Justice. That's what. Ending Walker called it during the weekend. Brilliant. Backing away there, trying to get perfect parry, and that's too early. That was way too early.
Yeah.
He would have had to actually do his anti-air, and at that point there was no point in doing the parry. But he's going to take the round anyway, off of a charged cannon spike. This is it. I like it. Veggie identified it. I think LionHeart's found his rhythm now. This is looking really good. But Kusanagi is still 8-5 up here, so.
Yeah, 8-5, and then just one round down here.
Oh,
I see a lot of looks, baiting with the back heavy punch as a fireball.
I mean, it's Suppressor 2.0.
Yeah.
But to be
really
fair, I know a couple of characters where baiting with a button over their fireball will work, but nothing beats Guile stand medium punch into the...
No,
nothing
yeah, that's
beats that.
so hard to differentiate.
Okay, gonna go for a safe jump. Oh, that wasn't. Okay.
Must have mistimed it.
Interesting.
Gets the jump out.
Close it out, close it out.
Landing.
Yes, and that'll be it. Level 3.
Okay, yeah. I was worried for a second there because there was no DP, but yeah, you can, of course, combo after that one as well. The 9-frame level 3 and LionHeart just running back.
Here's the interesting thing, right?
Into the set.
Kami's level 1 and level 3 have the same startup, but obviously level 3 has better properties because it's fully invincible. And obviously the reasons level 3 taking drive gauge, replenishing it, makes it miles better than level 1. But I still think the way Kami utilizes level 1 and level 3, you can kind of overlook level 2. Lovely with punish. Sometimes I think you can overlook level 2. So. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
conversion. I think he's got to spend
neutral
everything.
jump.
I think he's got to spend everything. Yeah. I think he could have done a little bit more and got the kill there, but I'm not the specialist. He is. And that micro step back.
Yeah. And that looked like it was still in throw range. That was such a good micro step for the shimmy there, but don't contest this buffer. We've seen him actually answer buffering with dive kicks because it is such a good tool for it. Okay.
And here's the thing, I've been saying this about Street Fighter 6. In SF5, when you block to DP, lovely parry. Oh my word, what's going on? What is going on? What the hell's going on? Why are these guys so consistent with their parries? What is this? Side swap?
Oh, he's put to go from the DP, but he just answers with a surprise wake-up drivers. It's so hard to be ready for, and especially that one, unless you're looking for it, because you're thinking, how am I closing in now after my knockdown?
See, and I'll tell you what, right? Another thing I really like about Kusanagi, he showed me this in episode 2 or 3 of SFL EU. He's one of the few players I saw starting doing drive rush into special to really throw off people's game.
Yeah.
Overhead conversion, and he's going to burn him out.
Nice.
He will burn him out. If he's not burned him out, this is going to be just about a spec. Just a spec.
Yeah.
And he can do meaty stand fierce, actually.
So it all depends on what LionHeart does, and he just does the thing that no one thinks about, because I don't think you get a real throw there. I'm not sure. Almost burned out. Nice. Ready with the level 1. That was the best. That was the best answer.
That was his only option.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, the parry maybe, but
nah, you wouldn't do that. Not there.
No, I definitely agree. Now he's closing in on being called. What? Nice, patient.
Yeah. So, going back to what you said before, I don't know what window is stricter: getting the super out, or the 2-frame window for the perfect parry. I don't know what window.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And to be fair, you can
For the
mash
perfect
super.
parry, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for perfect parry, that it's definitely harder. I think the super is if you are buffering. Yeah, but if you're just reacting, yeah, it depends on the scenario, I guess.
Well, it's the last game here for Kusanagi. LionHeart's actually been putting up a really good fight here, but Kusanagi and some of the toolset Luke has, it's just too good. Nice check.
That was such a good check. He's just sold that last round. We spoke about it. The wake-up drivers after the EX DP. LionHeart stored that in the memory book and so ready immediately as it comes again. But now, though,
that's it.
this is huge damage.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's
he doesn't
it.
drop
Oh,
it,
no.
he drops it. Oh, but gets a big hit. So now closing in on chip kill territory.
And
needs to stay back. Now LionHeart tries to get it.
Yeah. He got. Oh my word! No! Oh,
No
dude,
punish.
you legit should have just done like a spin knuckle or something. Not even spin knuckle. Oh man, he was waiting for
He
that.
was so ready for
Oh
it.
mate, do you know
That
what?
looked so good.
I'm gonna try and find the answer when I get home because even I don't know what he should have done there when he's burnt out.
Wow.
Oh,
But I
man.
mean, Kusanagi's DPing has been so good in this set.
Another one.
Oh, there it is again.
Oh, if he gets a hit from a fierce, that's it. Oh, and he saw
Nice,
it.
ready, so ready.
Side swap.
This is big.
And burn him out. Please burn him out. Thank you. Now, your choices
Oh, it's
here
good. Yeah.
are to respect the level 2, or you throw him to death. Like that's it. It's
Yeah.
throw him to death, or you respect the level 2, and he's respected the
Oh,
level
he
2.
respected it, but he's still alive for the person. There's that's one of the first DPs, and gets this is so good for him.
Wait, no,
because
because
now-
it's a punish counter. It wasn't the stun.
Oh, this
Did
is so
he get
big.
it? No, he didn't miss his
Tries
air
to get
throw.
the air throw.
Becky missed his air throw.
Yeah, he did. And he blocks the overhead though.
Oh no!
He's out of the burnout, but he gets to counter it anyway. What a clutch call! Staying alive, LionHeart is staying alive.
Dude, I don't know how he's doing this. And he missed his dive kick again, Becky.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
so
huge.
big, yeah.
That's gonna be huge. Safe jump. Oh, he went for the jump throw. Just waits it out.
Nice.
He can't dive
I'm
kick.
just respecting it.
He can't
just
dive
so ready with the DP. Yeah, it's so ready with the DP. Tries to jump after the plus frame, but the fireball was there this time. Nice side switch. Low on drive gauge though.
See, that was an easy side swap. That took like no
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, and it's a really good one too. Gets double counter it. Suddenly back in the round. 3 counter hits.
Now, crouch immediate punch is here to save the day.
Four.
He's dead.
But
That's it. No,
that
he's
should
dead.
be dead. Yeah.
Ah,
No, that's
he's
dead.
dead. That's it. It's
Unless
a wrap.
Kusanagi drops this one, he drops it again. What's going on?
Becky, you're the worst. Oh my word. He's going to come back. That's good. Oh no. Okay. I think he's got a speck of health
No.
left. Actually,
Okay, I'm
find
not
out.
gonna-
Hold on.
I'm not gonna debate with
No,
you.
yeah,
I'm
no,
not
he's still
gonna
alive.
debate.
He's still alive. I promise you he's still alive. I promise you he's still alive.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? You know, it's almost chipped as well. Yeah. And you know,
Do you know what?
we had seen the wake-up dashes.
He keeps doing that. I swear on my life, he keeps doing that. When it's you and him in burnout, and it's like, yeah, Chip, let me move towards you. That Kusanagi is the GOAT. I promise you. Ladies and
That was
gentlemen,
such a good call.
let me see Gigi's in the chat. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was fun. It even made me scream. I lost my voice. That was absolutely brilliant, mate. I love these two, and this is why you got to keep an eye on these people. You will see Kusanagi at the LCQ in early 2024 for Street Fighter 6. Are you guys not entertained? Courtesy to him,
That
he
was
brought
so
these
good.
guys on. We had a lovely chat with them. We watched them play a first to 10. Now we're going to chat with them again because I really want to pick their brains about the matchup and their philosophy in certain things about this. So, give us about 5 minutes to recompose ourselves here. When we come back, we'll have a post-match interview with Kusanagi and LionHeart. See you in a couple of minutes.
Here comes a new challenger. 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 New challenger. Here comes a new challenger. New challenger. Challenger. Here comes a new challenger. New challenger. Here comes a new challenger.
All right, ladies and gents, Street Fighter players, welcome back to this week's episode of Sets featuring Kusanagi and LionHeart. If you are just joining us, the set is concluded, unfortunately, but you can catch the archives on the Capcom Fighters YouTube channel. And as you can see next to me, there is the scoreline there. So let me find out. Gentlemen, Kusanagi, LionHeart, can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so Kusanagi, congratulations to you for winning that set there. I love that.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
listen, both of you put on a really good show. I thought LionHeart was slowly creeping up back into that set there. It was getting really entertaining, especially near the end. So my first thing I want to ask is for Kusanagi. What's your philosophy, or what's your mindset going into the Kami matchup specifically?
Against Kami, I think it's like a little bit difficult. You got to think a lot about many things because she's one of the only character that got dive kick, so you can't put some how do I say that? I can't make like I have to be careful of the whiff punish of the dive kick, you know.
So you can't just like play too comfortably on the ground. You got
exactly. That's why I'm trying to find exactly. And you gotta. I think you have to improve your defense against Kami a lot.
Okay.
And I think also that the matchup is equal, but it's still a little bit hard for Luke. So is I think one of the hard matchup for Luke, even if it's still equable about every matchup. But I think Kami, for me, it's a little bit hard. So I gotta focus on many things.
Okay, interesting.
But can I just ask quickly, since we're talking about like how you approach the matchup, what do you change a lot what you're looking for, or is there like one or two things in specific that you always look to do in that matchup?
I try to, in the footsies, I try to be very solid. I tried also to waiting for the dive kick, but in the set, LionHeart doesn't make like a lot because some players Kami got different playstyles, so you got to adapt about that. And I try to be very patient, to be very solid, and when I put my opponent in the corner, I try to kill him. That's the way I see the matchup against Kami.
Okay. So me and Veggie couldn't quite figure out when you were anti-airing. I think you got some of the best DP anti-airs in the whole scene, by the way, Kusanagi. I will say that with my heart.
Thank you.
We didn't know what version you were using against the dive kick. Was that the heavy version you were using?
It depends. When I expect the dive kick a lot, I use the heavy one, but I got to be careful because the startup is more longer than the small one.
Yeah.
And when I'm not sure if it's gonna make the dive kick, I use the small one because it's the fastest. So it depends about the situation. So I use the heavy or the small one. It depends of the situation.
Okay, no, all right. So I guess that clears it up. But the fact is, you are mixing between the two, which is very difficult in and of itself. So props to you for having the brain power.
It almost seemed like you were doing the heavy on purpose to also drain, since it is slower, and the dive kick does have recovery on landing. You drain like 70-80% of one drive bar when you landed it. So I was thinking maybe that the idea behind it was doing heavy to get also the drive punish on the jumping, which was working out quite a bit. Yeah.
No,
yes.
That's pretty interesting. That's good. Right, now let me move over to LionHeart. LionHeart, what do you think about the Luke matchup? Is it difficult for Kami? Does she slightly win it? What's your thoughts on it?
I think the matchup is 5-5. I think he has a good tool against Luke. I think EX Pinnacle is very good against his projectile, but his projectile is really fast, so it's a little bit difficult to react.
Okay.
And I think Luke has a great DP, so it's hard to move in the air if the opponent has a good DP. So I think in the neutral, she's doing fine. I think she has the LK. that's very nice against Luke, I think, because the crouch MP of Luke is really hard to with punish with crouch MK or crouch MP, and
okay.
LK is a 5-frame startup, so it's really good against him.
Okay. All right. No,
And,
that's interesting. Oh no, please continue.
And I think with the level 3 is also a threat against Luke because she can't react with this. Even full screen, if he do the Sound Blast EX, she can't react, so it's really good against him.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, we definitely saw you react to one of the fireballs in a situation
Yeah.
where you had
Yeah,
you had literally no choice.
Yeah, that's
You're also really good at checking like drive impacts the few times they were done in the corner. Super when you were burned out, and really ready with the drive impact yourself. But
Yes.
do you? Because sometimes to me it looked like you were, when you saw Kusanagi buffering with crash mini punch, you would like go in for a dive kick. Is that like an answer Kami has to the crash mini punch, trying to predict it and get a dive kick on it, or is that more? Did it just happen that way?
Yes, I think when Luke doing crouch MP, I think most of Luke can do again, so he can do dive kick and counter him doing that. So it's really good against him, I think.
Okay. No, this is again. It's the fact that it's an even matchup, and we hear the pros and cons from both players is very interesting. So it makes it much easier to talk about this when I'm on commentary. LionHeart, one thing I gotta commend you for, or really like praise you for, is when to do dive kick on defense. Now, one of the reasons, and I love that you've done it so often, because you proved my point even more. One of the reasons I think Kami is incredibly strong is she's got the anti-throttle and
That's
an
true.
invincible DP in the same toolkit. So you don't have to DP to get out of the corner.
Yes,
and
that's true.
Yeah.
most of the time you did the dive kick on defense, it worked. And I'm pretty sure both of you can agree that when you think you're going to get thrown, do the other option. Don't do the DP, just do the other option.
Yes.
So my question to you, LionHeart, here is, when you do the dive kick on defense, especially the regular version, because you had some pretty good success with the regular version, are you confident that your opponent's going to throw you, or are you just like, okay, I'm just going to hold up and hope for the best? What's the thought process there?
I'm pretty confident, but I also checking a lot because with the punish that can be really bad for me. So I do rarely the regular version, but I also do a lot of EX. When I think I have no more gauge or bar of the drive,
Yeah.
I do regular to not put me at a bad situation.
Okay. Now that's interesting, because what I was saying to Veggie while we're commentating your match is, I don't know if you guys would agree. I'll ask LionHeart first because he does play the character. LionHeart, do you think Kami has better side switching combos than Ken? Or should I say
think-
side switching potential?
Yeah, that's a better question, I think.
I think they are equal, I think.
Wow. Okay.
I thinking, but I think she has a really good side switch. She can side switch with the opponent want to throw, so I think it's a really good. She's really good to side switch, and Ken is also good. But Ken, I think he can side switch with light, so I think Ken is potentially better. I think.
Here's my reasoning. So with Ken, you've got to do level 1, or you have to parry. Like most of the time, it's the parry into the run cancel, and you can drop the run cancel combos. With Kami, you can DP and that side swaps. You can also, and you've done it, you can perfect parry into the target combo, and the heavy hooligan does the side swapping for you. So it's easier to do. And then let's not forget, as you said, when you do a dive kick or wake up, you're guaranteed to get a punish counter, which leads into the target combo, which leads into the side swap.
Yes.
So that's why I think Cammy's side swap potential is, my personal opinion, I think is better than Ken's. They might be equal in terms of what they give you, because obviously they're swapping sides, but I do think because Cammy's is easier to pull off, that's why I think it's better. But I just do think, I think the options are really good, and I like that you consistently were using them, because I'm like, yes, people need to see this, that this is very, very good.
Yes.
And obviously when you didn't want to do the dive kick, you could do a DP, but again, you can mix between the two. The fact that you have the options there is really good. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you, LionHeart, is you had a couple of execution errors with the dive kick.
Yes.
Now, are you doing dive kick with the D-pad or the analog stick?
The analog stick.
Ah, okay. So then, I think my only thing there would be, if you get that wrong, you're in so much trouble because of the punish counter mechanic in the game. And Kusanagi actually responded to you really well, even when you had an execution error. So,
Yes.
is that a downside to Cammy in Street Fighter 6 if you get the dive kick wrong?
Yes, I think Kami is not really easy to play at high level, because when we do error execution, it's really hard. We're in bad situation against many people, many characters like Luke, for example. Especially when you have level 3, she can have her HP really goes.
It disappears.
Yes,
It vanishes.
that's right. Yes.
Okay, no, I can respect that. Now, going back to Kusanagi, there's one thing I wanted to ask you particularly that you were really good at doing. I've noticed, I think you did it in the CPT, and you've done it again today in the very last set. You and your opponent are in burnout, and you're not afraid to move forward and really risk it all. Can you walk me through that thought process there? When you can lose, but they can also lose as well. Why do you move forward instead of being afraid?
It depends on the situation, but I know that my opponent generally, when he's in burnout, is like a little bit scary, so he's gonna back up in the corners. That's why I always push forward my opponent, and I also try to use Sunblast, because I know that life can gone when he's in burnout, and when I see that he's comfortable with the Sunblast, I use the drive impact at the good moment. So this is my strategy when my opponent is in burnout.
Interesting. So you basically make them sit still for a while and then go, right, I've got you now. Like, I've got you with the drive impact, and this should be almost guaranteed to work. Is that right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. No, that's really interesting. I like that. Veggie, you got anything you wanna? Okay.
I really want to ask, because I've been playing Luke a little bit for the last few weeks, last couple of weeks or 2 weeks, and I wonder, why do Luke players go for the medium perfect knuckle, light perfect knuckle, run shoulder pressure instead of the medium perfect parry into run shoulder? If you know what I mean, I can try to word it differently if that's
I understand the first one, but the second one you told me, can you repeat, please, bro?
Yeah, so the combo that most Luke players do is that you go into the medium perfect knuckle, light perfect knuckle, and then to get the Oki you do run shoulder with, right?
Yeah.
But so I'm wondering, why do Luke players usually go for that combo instead of medium perfect knuckle into just run shoulder on hit, because it does more damage and both keep okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I never understood that. Yeah.
I think that the Oki is not the same, because when you did it like perfect medium perfect knuckle, small perfect knuckle, the Oki is like you're really close to your opponent. When you did it like the other situation, you're not close at all. You're not as close, so it's more risky. The Oki is not.
But do you not get a throw there?
Yeah, you can throw, but I feel like it's more safe to do the other Oki. It's more comfortable for Luke in general. That's why most of Luke use this one.
Interesting. Do you know what, Veggie?
But-
You might have to ask that question to another Luke player the next time we get them on. 'Cause
Yeah, just to see.
They might have a different answer to what Kusanagi's saying.
Yeah, because I do think you get the throw after run shoulder on hit as well.
Yeah,
you
you
can't
get-
be interrupted, and you also
get.
yeah, and you also get the ability to shimmy without backdashing, right? So I was just wondering because it does it's basically nothing. It's like 20 more damage. I always thought it was because you got more damage from it, but when I checked it myself, there's actually more damage from doing the medium into the light run. But yeah, you are a little bit further out, so. It's interesting because I see all Lukes do it, so I was just wondering if you had like a clear answer. But as you're saying, it's the Oki, so a little bit better, a little bit closer. Is that
yeah.
that's what? Yeah.
Okay, no, I definitely like that there. Right, now I've got a couple more questions for you guys before we close out this interview phase, you guys. It's been great talking to you. It's been great talking to you both.
Really good, yeah.
The first thing I want to ask is, let's get LionHeart's opinion on this first. LionHeart, do you communicate with many French players in the community? Because I know some of the players talk to each other via Discord. But do you chat to many of the French community, or do you just bump into them online and just play them?
I talk a little bit with the community. I talk a little bit with Akainu, a little bit with Allmaster, a little bit with Kusanagi also, and even Crimson, and that's really good. I also learn a lot of them, so that's really good for me.
Okay, and do they, when you have, let's say you have an issue with a matchup or you want a different perspective, have they just been, are those the guys that you go to all the time and they've always helped you?
When I have difficulty with the matchup, I watch a little bit of other Kami in the CFN, like Punk or PSL6, Sakura, Kazunoko, and I watch them and I want to see when I have trouble with different moves, how they
Deal with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, no, I like that. Kusanagi, what about you? Because I know you chat with a fair number of people in this scene. Do you guys have like regular meetups on Discord or something, or do you guys just chat whenever there's a tournament on or something?
Yeah, it depends. Like when some friends of the community, the players, like make stream, we go on the chat, we talk a little bit, we try to share some stuff, some new technical about the matchup.
Yeah.
So yeah, we share everybody together to trying to ground and be better. So
Okay.
I think it's important.
Yeah, the reason I ask both of you is especially when I see Crimson stream. I think it's Crimson where I see it the most. I think Valmaster does it as well. I always see a lot of you watching the tournament footage, discussing, and it seems to be like a real regular thing. Do you think? I'll ask this to Kusanagi. Do you think more communities should be doing that? Like just when a tournament's on, let's just get a Discord call, let's watch, let's have a laugh, and let's analyze the game and get better. Because I think the French do it really well.
Yeah, I think it's really important to make these things, because if you take for example, for me, I think the best level right now is in Japan, and they all share together to be better. So you can't like stay in your house to be alone and try to be the best. You gotta share with everybody, and it's a good thing to improve all together, because we learn, and then it's good for big tournament and to deal with it.
Yeah, no, I love that answer. Lionheart, what about you? Do you think more people should be getting together on Discord, or just chatting in general about the game, or they should just go about their day?
Yes, I think it's better for everyone into the community. We can share a lot of learning, or I don't know how to say.
Lots of knowledge?
Yes, I think, and I think Japan is doing really well with it. So the French doing well so, but I think Japan are the best country to share the knowledge, the matchup knowledge, etc., etc.
Okay, no, I like that. I definitely agree with that here. Right, Becky, have you got anything else you want to ask before I hit them with my last question?
I think you can hit them with Le Final.
All right, cool. So, gentlemen, I like to ask this question a little bit more now. And I think, Kusanagi, you did. LionHeart, did you go to UFA this year?
Yes.
Good.
At the beginning, I was into the loser at the first round.
Oh, wow. So you really had to fight tooth and nail to
Yes,
keep
because
playing.
I was sick at the beginning of the UFA, so I arrived a little late. So
That was unfortunate. That was
Yes.
really unfortunate. So, my question to the both of you is, because you've both experienced this from start to finish, do you think Street Fighter 6 should be first to 3 from the beginning of the tournament until the end? Kusanagi, you first.
For my part, it's absolutely yes, a big yes, because this game is amazing, and there is so many things you have to be ready for, and I think first to 2 is a little bit too more random. Like, you're not gonna play your play style normally when you play usually at home or free player, etc., because you feel like more stressful, like one mistake and then you can change all your game plans. So first to 3 for me is a lot much better than first to 2, even it's like one match is more. I hope they're gonna fix it, because UFA was just amazing with FT3. Because of that, I make the top 8, I think. So I'm really happy for that.
Okay. Let me ask you this then, Kusanagi, before I go on to LionHeart. Would you be okay with the idea if it was still first to 2, but it was 3 rounds to win instead of 2 rounds to win? Would that make a difference?
No, I don't feel comfortable with this, because Street Fighter is still 3 rounds. So if it's gonna put like 5 rounds, it's gonna be, I don't know. Don't feel comfortable with this idea.
Okay, interesting. No, I like your honest opinion there. LionHeart, what about you? Do you think tournaments should be first to 3 from the beginning until the end, or should we try and do first to 2 but with 3 rounds to win?
I think FT3 is really good, and also I don't. No, FT2 is too random, I think, because there are too many random things in this game, I think, actually, and FT3 is less random than FT3, I think, in this game, and this game can be really fast. We can do EXDP and lose the round because the opponent read it, so I think FT3 is really good. FT3, you do example. When you do a show against JP in the corner, you do amnesia, and you lose 4,000 because you want to show. I don't think it's really fair. So I think FT3 is really good. FT2, you don't want to show JP. Don't.
I think we all share that same feeling. I think we can all agree.
I think LT2 advantage JP, I think so.
Okay. No, that's interesting. No, I like that. Honestly, I love these answers from you guys. All right, you know what, guys? I'd really love to talk to you more, but we do have to move on with this show. But yeah, no, it's been great talking to you. If we can get their social medias on the screen right now, because I want people to know where they can find these guys, because they do have Twitter accounts and they do play this game rigorously. And you can follow them on CFN and watch their replays as well. But yes, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Kusanagi, you first. Is there anyone you want to thank? Anyone you want to shout out? Last word is yours.
Yeah, sure. So I want to shout out my dad, biggest fan. He's always behind me. So shout out to my dad, Genki. Dragon Games, you will know. Shout out to my parent Laurent, always good advice. To my boy Evoriu, and every players who always send positive message. Everybody, the community, fighting game is amazing. So thank you guys, and enjoy your journey, and let's keep practice the game. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you, everybody.
Perfect. LionHeart, what about you? Any last words? Do you want to admit Cammy's a great character now? It's your chance.
Shout out to all my family, my brother, my family, my friends, always support me. I want to thanks really much. And they help me a lot. So thanks. I want to thanks them. And shout out to the community. And thanks for the show.
Hey, no worries. Thank you very
That's
much, both
great.
of you, for coming on. It's a pleasure talking to you both.
Thank you so much, both of you. So
Yeah, that's great.
that was great.
All right, so
Thank you so much.
Kusanagi, LionHeart, when you are ready, you guys can leave the Discord call and enjoy the rest of your day, because I think there's like an hour and a half. No, there's half an hour for you guys until it's the next day. So enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the holidays, because it is the Christmas period.
Yes, thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you so much,
Yes,
guys.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy the
Very-
holidays. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, you know, I've got to say, those guys are really good.
Oh.
They're really good. Because just in general, what they do, how they look to improve, I think the acknowledgement of the scene and other people around, I think that's really good about it. And they're still young as well. So,
Yeah, and the positive like attitude towards the game and competing was just really good. So I'm really happy we got to put them up against each other, and they actually we've had like a few sets have been very like one-sided, but this one is like back to that more very close game.
well,
So
I think it's good that you bring that up, because both of the players said it. It's like, okay, this is the first to 10, so there's a little bit more time to flesh things out and understand the skill level between two players, where elements are sort of uncontrollable and where they can control certain things. So it's interesting, and I probably might start asking people more about the first to 3 thing, because again, I remember when we spoke to Zaffarino at the French CPT in Paris. Zaffarino loved talking to the commentators because we have a more objective standpoint. And the players, again, they're not always wrong. They come from a passionate place. It's like, right, please make this festival, please make this festival. It's like, okay. And then what I loved asking those two specifically is like, okay, let's just hear it. It's like, there's too many variables. I'm unsure about certain things. And then when I spoke to them about their characters, because look at Lionheart's opinion changed of Cammy. The moment I told him, I said, but your character could do this, right? Your character could do this, and it leads into that. Now imagine some of the stuff he was doing, would it work in a first to 3 environment? Or would it be better in first to 2? Remember, a lot of the guys try to ask for first to 3 to benefit them. But they forget that it's going to benefit the other guy as well. So certain tactics or whatnot you want to employ might not work anymore because it's first to 3, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, because it is interesting, as you're saying, that since both players want the first to 3, it means that they both will benefit from it being longer, because they can then establish more of the dominance in their game plan or whatever. And I think it's cool that you bring it up, because I've always thought about, does it really matter? Of course, you have more time to adapt, but then you could always argue for a longer set. Maybe, oh yeah, but after the first to 3, you could have actually adapted and won 4-3 or 5-3, and it goes on. And I understand, because first to 3 you feel more comfortable, but I don't really know if it actually matters over a big tournament season. I think it's you personally, you feel more comfortable if you know that you have more games, but and that might actually also affect your play. But I think it's very hard to be able to say if it actually matters, or if it's more of like a feeling that it matters.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and if we do get another season and Capcom want to like do that, then it's down to them. It's to their own discretion that they want to do that. But as far as I'm aware, we can only speak about it in theory. And tournaments that were not on the CPT circuit, which again the vast majority of stuff was done online, they can go into their first to 3. Oh, sorry, 3 out of 5 the whole way through. And UFA did a very good example of that. So it's only someone has to experiment before you can make it standard. That's the only way I can really explain. But no, it's been a fantastic episode, but now we got to round up with our normal stuff. So I think we got some CPT stuff to get through. Well, I don't know if we have it on display here, but I do have people in my ear, so they'll tell me what to go through first, and then we'll go and do that. So we do have CPT stuff. Over the weekend, we had the UK and Ireland CPT. I had the pleasure of going on over to California Burbank and doing it there. So we've got to congratulate Rain Pro. I got to congratulate him for 2 reasons. For winning and qualifying for the Cup, and making sure that people do not forget about Guile, because believe me, I was one of those few people that said Guile, I think he's still held in high regard, and people should not ignore what this guy does, I promise you. And this guy has been training like rigorously since he's come to the UK. Like when me and James interviewed him after the tournament, he said, I've been practicing 2 months for this this tournament, because this was his one and only chance to qualify for the cup. Like we said before, he wasn't eligible to enter the UK World Warrior because he already entered a World Warrior elsewhere, so he's not allowed to enter another one. So he could only do the UK and Ireland CPT. His hardest opponent was Hurricane. He beat Hurricane before top 16. And the first match we had at the top 16 was Ending Walker versus Rain Pro. I said to James, I think the winner of this tournament is in this set here. And boy, were we not wrong there. And I love the fact this guy is, I swear, he's so humorous, but you might not hear it. He literally said in the interview, he said, he has to spend more time with his girlfriend because he neglected his girlfriend to play Street Fighter 6. And everybody laughed because I think he said, I'm dreading the conversation. I think every guy on planet Earth can understand what you're about to witness. It was hilarious there. So congratulations to Rain Pro there. I don't know if we have the Crimson one, because Crimson qualified and we didn't have, okay, clearly we don't, it's fine. We did have Mr. Crimson qualify as well. We didn't do a show last week because I wasn't here because I was traveling back and forth between LA and London. But yes, do not forget the tickets. I think the gold version of the tickets are sold out, or the VIP tickets of Capcom Cup 10 are sold out. But you can still buy tickets to come and join us for the Capcom Cup. February 21st to 25th. Before that, it will be the LCQ. You hear the players talking about it. They're saying the LCQ might be the hardest tournament. Well, the hardest tournament will lead to the biggest prize pool. So come on, join us there. Capcom.us/Cup X tickets there. Let's just see how many people show up. It'll be great. And don't forget, the registration for the LCQ is still happening. Capcom.us/Cup X Reg, and it will be happening from the 16th to the 18th. Make sure, if you can't attend in person, tune in to twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters, man. It's the first, I'm hoping we'll get more, but it is the first, probably only $1 million prize pool or $2 million prize pool we'll get. And you don't want to miss this one. This one's a battle for the ages. You don't want to miss this one. If you think you're going to go to the LCQ, then please do so. All right, I think as well, what we do have, don't forget as well, there's competitive Street Fighter League. We've got SFL US is actually going to be on once we're done. Not exactly after we're done, but it's going to be like an hour and a half after we are done. And that's happening every Wednesday. I'm not sure if we have the graphic for that. But we do have SFL US, SFL EU. That's right, on Fridays, 7 p.m. UK time. I think it's been a blast watching you guys and watching the feedback we've been getting as well for SFL EU. Is funny because more and more people are starting to realize Lord Venom's character, Ending Walker's character, Logan trying to drag out answers from people. It's absolutely, that's a challenge in and of itself, but it's brilliant to watch when you're watching it from home as well. I don't know if we have the leaderboard. Do we have the leaderboard for SFL EU at all? Production team? Okay, we're going to do something in order apparently, so we'll get one thing. And yes, these are all the teams that are in action for SFL US. Team Mouse, Wolves, BK Rog, which Kusanagi was a part of there in the league. BMS, we have 00 Nation, which our co-host Veggie is part of as well. These guys have been doing wonders. And of course, Team Guild there as well. All 6 teams in action every Friday, 7 p.m. UK time. This should be the up-to-date leaderboard. We have had, correct me if I'm wrong, 5 weeks have gone by. It's 5 weeks. So that means we're going into the second leg of the regular season. I think that's what it is. Yes. Okay. I should be. And it says week 5 over there. I'm blind. Okay. It's there. Right. So 00 Nations at the top of the leaderboard with round difference and battle difference at the top. Mouse behind them. BMS 3rd. BK Rog 4th. And Guild and Wolves are not in the playoff spot, but they can still get a fighting chance there. So this will be good to see. Let's see how it works each and every time. And then, yes. So this is highlights of last week. Again, Lord Venom is unstoppable, right? From what I watched, from what I witnessed, like this man is unstoppable. He's a very interesting character. I hope anyone who meets this guy in person, have a conversation with him for more than 15 minutes. He'll take the mask off, and you'll find out who he really is. He's hilarious. I promise you, he's hilarious. But yes, these are the highlights from all the matches that we happened last week as well. Do you know what's crazy, Veggie? The last 2 episodes of SFL, they were live when I was on the plane. so I couldn't actually see him.
Ah.
Yeah, I was on the plane when it was happening. So and some airlines have terrible Wi-Fi. So I'm not
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, or you could try to watch it on the airline Wi-Fi, but it's gonna be round start and then it's gonna be round finish when you see the next frame. So
right, and I'm glad that this was one of the highlights, right? So this match here, Veggie, you were there, but you didn't hear. I was talking to F1 about this. This is where my opinion of Cammy versus Dalsum changed, because I saw Mr. Crimson just completely obliterate Poppy, and I said, hang on, something isn't right here. This isn't what it used to be. So I noted this one down. I wanted to look into it a bit more, and then when we saw Garnet fight Geeko in one of the CPTs, he said it was even. Then we saw Crimson versus LionHeart in the CPT, and I said, right, this is going back and forth, man. So it's not as easy as it once was, but again, I think because of the drive system, it changed up a lot of things there. But these are the matches coming up this Friday here. We'll have BMS versus Guilds. We'll have Wolves versus BK Rog. And again, it'll be the second leg for 00 Nation and Mouse. The second leg for everyone. So everyone's switching sides, essentially. So let's see what the counter picks are this time round. Be a very, very big difference there. All right. And then, of course, don't forget, SFL US will be happening. Week 9 will literally be happening once we are done in about an hour and 20 minutes or so. And these are the matches. Bandits versus Endemic, NASA versus Vortex, and Red Russo versus UYU. I mean, they've had quite the interviews and like exuberance on the show. So please keep an eye out for SFL US. Now that I'm actually, like, my CPT traveling schedule has died down, I can actually watch some of these things. And now we interrupt this special bulletin with a avatar
battle.
I'm trying to guess. I don't.
That's interesting.
This guy looks like a character from. He looks like a bum off the stage. He looks like a character that jumped off the background and comes to play. This is all Jamie,
absolutely,
right?
This is Jamie. Yeah. An absolutely incredibly long combo right there. I
mean,
felt like that juggle was lasting forever, and the drive meter is back already.
Dude, that's doing like no damage. What is this?
But look at it.
That was 34 hits. Dude.
And then what?
Wait.
What SPD was that?
And look how much damage it's gonna do. What the? That's a half health SC, Veggie, and you say your character's dead. Yeah.
Oh!
Wait, and you say your character's bad. Don't ever say Zangief is bad.
Hey, I say Zangief is mid tier.
Look at that SPD.
But that's not Zangief's SPD though. That's listen. That's Blanca's SPD. See, it's Blanca.
I mean, do you know what's crazy, right? So watching the avatar battles, it actually makes Jamie's level 3 way stronger than if Jamie used it, because you can customize the combo afterwards, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, this guy is so he's got Blanca's Blanca ball and up ball. He's got
and
Jamie's buttons and pressure. Jamie's level 3, and he's got Zangief's SPD. Is that right? Are we seeing that right? He had a Kimberly move, right?
Yeah, he had a
Kimberly.
Yeah, is
and
that
then
one?
Rashid.
Yeah, Kimberly.
And then Kimberly, bro.
There's a lot of specials.
Nah, this is mad.
What? Though I seen some Ken stuff and some DJ stuff. Look at that damage,
dude.
Oh,
I feel sorry for the opponent, the guy on the right, or he's on the left now, because like the other guy's been. What? That's not what Jamie's DP does in.
No, that was very interesting, because that just flew up.
Damn.
And the level 2 from Zangief. Wow. Oh, try to get the air SPD.
I reckon that would have
so sick. Yeah, and I wonder how much damage that would have done.
Yo, what is going on here? I'm looking at this and I'm like, what? Hang on a minute.
Oh, and Blanca airball as well?
Yeah, I think he's got all the Blanca balls, yeah. Kimberly, Rashid, Gee. Misses the command grab because there's too much block stun.
Yeah, too many plus frames.
Uh-oh.
That's dead. Wow. Bro. Now that's a pile driver.
That didn't even say punish counter. That just lost.
Who has that? How many special moves?
He's got plenty.
There's a lot of them, yeah.
Okay, Rashid into the new air twister. And a combo after that as well. And he's going to do it again.
Going. And again, yeah, that's the one we saw in the beginning. I think.
And he's going to loop it. No way. I thought he's going to loop it again.
Oh, maybe after the combo, maybe after this?
Oh, yeah, he can juggle after this.
Yeah, doesn't this continue?
Yeah, he can juggle after
this.
And
these custom characters are so cool.
What?
No way. Yo, it's not done. It's not over.
Wait. Hold on. So he did Jamie stand fierce into up ball. Does that mean he's not charging? Is that a motion? Is he not charged? That was nuts. Look. Oh my. What?
Maybe he just has like amazing execution. Oh, tried to go for the SPD watery. Now we get to see some combos.
Yeah, but
it's
here's the
mostly
thing,
Ken
right?
moves, it looks like.
So
yeah,
the
it looks
guy,
like mostly Ken moves.
the guy on the right, his combos look so mundane compared
Yeah,
to
it looks normal. Yeah, like normal
JB
combos. Yeah.
dry reversal again. He does not want to deal with Jamie. And then look, yeah, Jamie's buttons, Kimberly, Rashid, Geef, and Blanca. Who else did he show?
Very interesting.
I can't remember who else he showed, but
You said Rashid. Like, yeah.
what the
Oh,
hell?
not really. And that was the world.
Pressure.
He's not really to play much with the Ken avatar.
No.
Or the Ken moveset.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's done. He's finished.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
with-
wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Mate, I couldn't tell you. Oh, hello. What's this? Okay. I have no idea about this, but
Yeah.
apparently there's a guy with an orange shirt. He's got SFL Europe 2023. Yeah, he's saying
It's DJ and Kimberly's tune of the week, jammers.
Okay, interesting. I'll
Yeah,
have
and
to
what
ask
is the
about
tune
this
of the week?
afterwards. But can you find this on Spotify? Okay, apparently you can find this on Spotify. Okay,
You need to turn it
apparently,
up, Richard. Tune it up. Turn it up.
well, apparently this track is called The Gallery. Now you can
We need
find
to
it
hear
on
the track,
Spotify. You can find the track on Spotify. I don't know if you can listen to the track in the game. I don't know if they put a jukebox in the game because I think a lot of people would want that jukebox. But yeah, it's called The Gallery. If you got Spotify, load up your Spotify right now. You can go look at it here. But I guess we'll be implementing this into the show as much as we possibly can. Maybe what would make sense, at least in my head, at the top of my head, is put the name of the track in somewhere on the screen so people know, because obviously we're talking over the track. So
Yeah, and I can't really hear the track.
I can vaguely hear it, but I'm telling
Wait,
people
wait.
just.
Wait, let me hear it.
I mean, it's there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You can barely hear it. Like, yeah. I mean, it's not loud enough for you to really go. Woo! Yeah. So I am saying.
Yes. Sorry. Now I heard it. It's very good. It's a good
no.
good pick from DJ and Kimberly.
Yeah, no, what we'll do in future, well, I'm saying in future, we will say, hey, here's their track of the week, and then we'll put the name of the track, and you can find it on Spotify if you're promoting the Spotify for Street Fighter 6 as well. My apologies. But yes, there is that tune of the week there, so there's a lot of content we're jamming into, no pun intended, jamming into this. But right.
I can hear it now. It's really good.
Have we got anything else to show? Okay, no, all right, that's completely fine. But yes, we'll bring this back as much as we possibly can. Heck, we might actually throw in some of the character themes, maybe the stage themes as well. We'll see. But there are, I was telling the players before we spoke to them or brought them on the show, there are a lot of tracks in this game that people don't hear because you only go to fighting grounds, hear the training mode, hear your favorite character select intro, and you hear character themes and stage themes. There's actually a lot of other tracks. Richard actually showed me Kimberly's track.
There's a lot of really good ones, yeah.
Kimberly's track's got full lyrics on it, and you wouldn't know it was that if you didn't look for it. So, yeah, we'll put that in there as well. But yes, that is going to be it from us tonight. Make sure you follow all the social media outlets. Twitch.tv/CatConFire, what was on now. CatConFire is on the YouTube channel where you can catch the archives, as well as make sure you tune into everything compared to Street Fighter SFL, CPT, anything under the sun. But yes, the CPTs are coming to a close. We're coming closer and closer to Capcom Cup 10, our first $2 million prize pool for a fighting game. Would you believe it? But it is that festive period. Everyone, enjoy your Christmas holidays. We will sort out when we're going to be on next. I'm not quite sure because I've been back in the country for like 2 days and I'm still jet lagged. But
And while Jammers was gone, it was a mess. We had no control. Everything. I'm just kidding.
damn, I didn't know where he was going with this. Like, it's crazy. I was like, what happened while I was gone? But no. Once again, shout outs to Veggie for putting on tonight's show. He got the players on board and they were great sports about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the GGs. But yes, hopefully we should be back with you very soon in the near future. So till then, take care and enjoy some Street Fighter 6 and enjoy your holidays. And we'll see you soon.
Enjoy your holidays. See you soon. Bye.
already know.
You know what time it is.
I belong in the top spot, number one.
Hope you ready for the fight.
Reign supreme.
Put 'em up, let's go.
Number one, yeah. I've been laying locked, training for this moment my whole life. Cold nights, in the rainy days, hope I get mine. Spend mine for the accolades in the empire. I need that title in my possession.
Once
There ain't no
again, it's
others.
on, it's my time to shine bright. And if you try to stop me, then you're gon' pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awaken my dreams, but you can call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused. You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all. Never before this moment is golden. I control it. All eyes on me. I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in. It's time to put in work. Go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me when I say nobody can see me. This a product of hustle. I just make it look easy. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm ahead of the game. Y'all remember my name. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. I belong in the number one spot.
I always kept the business, nothing personal. When y'all ain't see nothing, I just barely scratch the surface. Throw me in the rain, let me do my thing. Thought they hit me down, fight through the pain when I'm in the zone.
I ain't never say much, but you see me up top. You see my numbers healthy, the pressure don't stop. Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seeds watch. They almost see me flop, but I'm stepping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight, this is my moment. Coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm number one, cause I don't stop.
Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes.
I don't act tough till the tussle let them fold ya.
Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. I'm ahead of the game, y'all remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I belong in the number one spot. Yeah,
Y'all already know.
you know what time it is.
I belong in the top spot, number one.
Hope you ready for the fight.
Reign supreme.
Put 'em up, let's go.
Number one, yeah. I've been laying locked, training for this moment my whole life. Cold nights, in the rainy days, hope I get mine. Spend mine for the accolades in the empire. I need that title in my possession.
Once
There ain't no
again, it's
others.
on, it's my time to shine bright. And if you try to stop me, then you're gon' pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awaken my dreams, but you can call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused. You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all. Never before this moment is golden. I control it. All eyes on me. I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in. It's time to put in work. Go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me when I say nobody can see me. This a product of hustle. I just make it look easy. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm ahead of the game. Y'all remember my name. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. I belong in the number one spot.
I always kept the business, nothing personal. When y'all ain't see nothing, I just barely scratch the surface. Throw me in the rain, let me do my thing. Thought they hit me down, fight through the pain when I'm in the zone.
I ain't never say much, but you see me up top. You see my numbers healthy, the pressure don't stop. Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seeds watch. They almost see me flop, but I'm stepping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight, this is my moment. Coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm number one, cause I don't stop.
Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes.
I don't act tough